films. There were supposed to be some canoes coming down from Fort St. James today. A reenactment of an old Voyageur trip that was made long ago. And here they come in at Seal Tingley Park, downtown Quesnel. A long ways to go. Forward before you land up in Williams Lake.
Good. Hello, Quesnel. Can we just see that one young fella in a screw?
Simon Fraser Bicentennial, Northwest Brigade.
Well, welcome everybody, and I want to really welcome the paddlers from Fort Langley, Fort Langley, yes, to Quesnel. It's been a while since I got in these digs. But I know the history as being a history teacher myself, so I'm really appreciative of you coming. Let's give them a hand for landing here in Quesnel. And I know you had a great crew with you. You had our MLA Bob Simpson with you, and great paddlers from around here, including Jeff Dinsdale and a lot of other people. And you look wonderful here. I know you're going to have a good time tomorrow. Fort Alexandria is a great place, a place where the three great nations met, the Shuswaps, the Carrie, and the Chukot at Fort Alexandria. So you will be able to share the heritage down there, and it's really wonderful going by some of those islands down in the river. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to you, Grant, and to tell us a little bit about your trip.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. And this has been a dream for a number of years in terms of preparing for a trip like this. We in Fort Langley, the Fort Langley Canoe Club has been involved in doing reenactments of the brigade arrival in Fort Langley, which was an annual event. It's an annual event in modern times. It's been going for about 25 years, but it was an annual event back in the 1820s and 1830s and 1840s when the brigade would come down from Fort St. James down the Stewart, the Nechako, and then into the Fraser River, and then the canoes would come down as far as Fort Alexandria, and then they would portage probably through Fort Kamloops and then on down to Fort Hope, and then take riverboats down to Fort Langley, where the furs would then be transshipped, basically prepared for shipment to Britain and Europe. So having been involved for a number of years in that small aspect of the brigade, we felt that it was been a dream of mine to actually do the full brigade route. It has been done about 3 times in the last 50 years, I understand, and everyone that has done it speaks so highly of the experience that we thought, well, no, this was a special year for BC to be celebrating its history. You know, it's 150 years since BC was actually created right in Fort Langley when the proclamation was read on November the 19th, and it's also 200 years since Simon Fraser did his epic voyage down the Fraser River, and you know, although he was very disappointed with the route and didn't ever foresee it actually being opened up, and in fact the brigade used much of it for many years, for almost half a century. So we're really excited to be part of such a historic event, and as you can see, we've still got a wee ways to go yet, and we look forward to completing that. We've been very grateful to have the Quesnel Blackwater Club join us and guide us through the Cottonwood Canyon and give us some of a taste of the history of this area just north of here. And so at this stage I'd like perhaps if Jeff, would you like to speak a little to the journey as well?
Thank you, Grant. And as a Quesnel resident, I would just like to formally welcome my new paddling partners to our city. I really appreciate all of the effort that you put into this wonderful event. And I'm so pleased that along with some of my friends, I was able to be part of it. It's been a wonderful, wonderful 2 days that I've been paddling with you. We've had some great adventures. And from a Voyageur's perspective, we've been in some pretty special places today. We were right at the spot where Alexander Mackenzie started his hike to Bella Coola in 1793. We stopped at the Blackwater River, and then, of course, as Grant said, we had fun going through the Cottonwood Canyon today. It was a great, great day. It's wonderful to see the Voyageur canoeing heritage alive and well.
A couple of us, I think, just before we go, I'd like to thank
well, this session I just borrowed, but this one will be for the city. Thank you very much.
Bob.
Bob. Now Bob's noted for getting out of Quesnel and seeing the rest of his riding. But Bob, there weren't too many boaters that way. But still great.
One river otter, I think, we saw along the way. Okay. Hey, yeah, if you can gather up for Pam, just get what you need. Quick jump in. So.
Rita, you're kind of cute. There you go.
Okay, and then the Quesnel group, if we can join them.
Yeah. With us?
Yeah, we'll join with you.
Bring your flag? Bring your flag. Trying to not block off the sponsors.
That's got to be a local gal.
You're a handsome group.
We haven't had our rum yet, so everybody's a little cranky. See you at the BBQ.
No, that's about it. This is Norm Lunstone signing off for now. This is July 26, 2008.